Classic Don Taylor. I saw what he submitted, and I was like, are you fucking serious? Weren't you the one that said a couple years ago to Jay, like, Jay, you only get 2 selections for a whole month, and that's what you came up with. So, Don, right back at you. 2 selections for a month, and that's what you went with. Which leads me to Jason's theory, like, Don just sometimes just isn't into it, or he is extremely pressed for time, and he just wants to get it out of the way. Those were my initial thoughts. Now, after watching them, oh my God. It's so bad that it's good. I also feel bad for Jay because I don't think Jay's old enough to remember watching those shows. Maybe. Jay was born in 76. 81, 82, maybe ran through 82 and 84. But here's what happens. First of all, the Greatest American Hero song is so fucking gay. Oh, terrible voice. Ugh, terrible lyrics. So corny, cheesy. And that show sucked. The concept was pretty interesting, but it sucked. Here's my question. Is the guy that I don't even know. Is the Greatest American Hero's sidekick, that older dude? Is that the guy from Rambo? Was it what the hell was his name? You know, Rambo's Colonel somebody. Is that Rambo's Colonel? I'm wondering if that's him. Looks just like him. I'm going with the Fall Guy. Not a great song, but catchy. I do like the lyrics. I remember watching that show. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday night, maybe Thursday nights. I remember that show very well. I always remember thinking, Mike, Lee Majors. It was weird to see Lee Majors from $6 Million Man to the Fall Guy, but he was good. Everybody in that show, how about fucking Heather Thomas? Jesus Christ. There was Heather Thomas and Heather Locklear, and I remember having debates with schoolboys, school kids, about who's hotter, Heather Thomas or Heather Locklear. I feel like that was like junior high, so maybe that was still going in junior high. Maybe I don't fucking know. But I always thought, Heather Locklear was great, but Heather Thomas, maybe because she showed more. Like in that bikini, good God. Fucking boner, big boner material. So that made that show really good too. But I can't remember how they made this Fall Guy, this stunt man, how they made him. What kind of show was it? Like, what were the plots? Wasn't he always like in trouble or kicking someone's ass? Like, but why? I don't understand. I feel like there was a lot of that going on in the 80s with that and the A-Team. Even Knight Rider. Wasn't there always like Dukes of Hazzard? Everybody's getting in fist fights. A lot of fighting going on in the 80s. And how about how long these songs, the opening credits, it seemed forever. A minute and a half, almost 2 minutes. So I thought, my point of this whole thing was, I found it to be interesting, even though the songs weren't great at all. They sucked. But the Fall Guy song, it sounded like Lee Majors singing. Was it him singing? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I'm picking the Fall Guy. Greatest American Hero sucked. The show sucked. The song sucked. I hated that fucking guy's hair. He was also in Carrie, right? That curly head blonde guy. He was in Carrie as probably one of the 25-year-old high school kids picking on Carrie. Dick. Speaking of Carrie, I got a couple things to talk about. You guys remember that movie Carrie? What a bunch of fucking cocksuckers. They all deserve to die. I'm so happy. They all deserved it. Which leads me to, and listen, I've watched 15 minutes of this. I'm guessing you all heard that the Netflix show Dahmer. I've heard all about it, and there's like memes about it and shit. And I heard like the first episode was really fucking gory. So for the hell of it, I turned it on last night during that amazing 12-9 football game. I turned it on and watched like the first 15 minutes of it, and I knew what was going to happen, and I had to turn it off. Maybe because it's a true story. Maybe because Jeffrey Dahmer and this dude that plays him is like so spot on. He's just such a fucking gross fucking human. And the things that he was doing to other people, I just knew what was coming. I can't watch that shit anymore. I can watch like Insidious and stuff like that, like spirits and like something like that. But to watch another human being torture another one, I can't. I can't do it. It's bad. But maybe I'll jump back on and watch that sometime during the day. I don't know what kind of mood I'd have to be in to watch it, but oof. So what else? Oh, baseball playoffs. Like, really, really into that. Sometimes it's good when my team's not in it because I would get so overly emotional watching Oakland play in the playoffs, and they'd always fucking lose. But I think it's going to be good, and it's 12:35 now, so I know it's already underway. It's like 4 games each day. It's fucking great. And the fact that there's no travel, amazing. Love that. So that's my weekend. Sports, playoffs, college and pro football. Mom and Dad are closing up camp. It's so funny. I say this all the time. How different they look at camp. Mom is always depressed at this time of year, and Dad told me, he goes, "Oh, thank God, I'm done. Done. It's supposed to be like 45 as a high tomorrow." Which, listen, to each their own. I'm with Dad. Like, especially when everyone's gone. And he says he can't get in the boat anymore because the water's so low. Like, and he doesn't fish off the dock, which I don't know why he doesn't. I asked him, but he doesn't fish off the dock. Mom's excited for Oktoberfest. It feels like they have like little in common these days. Dad has become just sit on the fucking couch and watch his shows, which, hey, I get that, especially this time of year when it gets kind of crappy out. And so Mom's like, a little depressed. Dad is like, he's been saying for a month, he does every year. September comes, he's ready to roll out of there. What else about these videos? I think I touched on all of it. Heather Thomas. I think I watched The Greatest American Hero last year for some reason. I had this fancy thing on my Fire Stick. I paid $15 a month, and I got fucking everything. Every sports game, every show, like it was crazy how much I got on there. I think I watched it for like 15 minutes, and then yeah, I didn't like it. I'll have to check out The Fall Guy somehow. It's got to be shit on YouTube. Lee Majors, underrated TV actor, I think. Don, I saw on Facebook today is Caitlin's birthday. Wondering what you guys are doing. I see she's home for the weekend, so have fun with that. And what else? Thanks for talking to Jacob the other night. He's something else. The fibs that boy tells. But what else? That's about it. He's actually at my apartment now because he didn't have school today. And I'm just ordered from some Fracos. Chicken finger sub and some tacos. Ew, some Fracos tacos. All right, guys, have a good weekend. Don, enjoy the weekend having Caitlin home. Jim, enjoy watching your Braves, although they won't start till next week. Jay, give me some predictions on these playoffs. I'm picking Astros versus Braves, with the Braves repeating. A repeat World Series. Not exciting, but that's my pick. Who I want to win it? I want to be the Mets. I'd love to see Mets and Yankees. That's what I want. Mets, Yankees. All right, see you later.